Hey, hi there, welcome back to the another video of Object Oriented. My name is Ritesh Moore, EduBridge Master Trainer. So in the last video we started one practical example with car example. We created one class is a car and object is Audi, and with engine and drive method. So we already discussed the cell parameter, but the cell parameter is not solving the complete problem. So that's why we need a constructor. So constructor is nothing but a special type of method, okay, which is defined with the init, and when we create an object it automatically called. So let me explain in the practical way. So these are the code. Even if you didn't watch the previous video, just first watch the previous video how I create the structure of object oriented, how I create a class, car class, and then this object, Audi object. So the price, if I'm trying to call it here, is giving the error, because if you didn't call the engine, so obviously your this variable is never invoked. If this variable is not invoked, so you can't use it any other method. So I have to create one constructor, def init. Constructor is defined with the init method. Enter, and instead of using in an engine, I can use it here. If you're not calling the engine method and directly calling the drive, so let me call it, run it here. Yes, it's not giving the error. Again, it can be you can use it here, the self.price, because that self.price which is available in the constructor, this init method is called as a constructor. And when we create the object Audi is equal to car, so this is nothing but creating the object, it automatically called. So one question definitely comes to your mind: in case if you have some parameter, how can you define it, right? So the constructor is, there is two types of constructor is there: parameterized constructor and non-parameterized constructor. What I am discussing with you, this one where the cell parameter is available, so this is not a parameterized constructor, okay, because self is an inbuilt parameter. In case if you are passing any value here, comma, any value like p, that will be a parameterized constructor. So let me first create a parameter here, and then we'll try to pass some arguments, because here you're not calling that method, so how can we pass it? Okay, so instead of directly passing the value is a 10L, so I'm just passing a p, and that p will be stored here, that from a user input. We'll try to take as a user input. Here I'm trying to explain you the parameterized constructor. Parameterized constructor. Okay, so at the same time let me also take color. So that color which I'll pass as an argument, let me store here self dot color is equal to color. So instead of using the color, because it's giving some confusion, so let me use a col only. Okay, that col value will be stored in a self dot color, so that we can easily use it here. Def info. So in this info method, so I'll try to access all the values. Print car price colon percentage of s, that's a string string formatting, and car color colon percentage of c, sorry, percentage of that color is also a string, so let me also take percentage of s. Okay, let me change the position, move to right top, yes, right top here, so you can easily see it here, all the program. So here I will not call in any method, let me call only a info method. When I call info method, directly let me just run this file. I just create the class and create the object as well. When I run this file, will giving the error here saying that missing two arguments. You pass here the three parameters self, p and col. That's three parameter, but it's saying that missing two arguments. Which one? P, and next one is a col. In error is showing everything. Why is showing only two values? Because self is an inbuilt parameter. You don't need to pass any kinds of arguments. It used for just passing the reference purpose. So here you have to pass the value is price is 15 lakh, okay, and color is black, okay. When I run this file, then you will not getting any error. Yeah, and I'll try to access the info method audi.info. When I run this, you'll getting the perfect statement. Oh, I didn't pass the values here, percentage and self dot, the first one is a price, self dot price comma self dot color. Now let me run it again. Yes, the car price is a 15 lakhs and the car color is black. Now it's properly working. In case if you want as a user input, is it possible? Yes, it's possible. So let me create a variable input enter the car price, and the second one b is equal to input enter the car color. Okay, enter the car price, enter the car color. So instead of passing the 15L and black, let me pass a comma b. That's it, a comma b. When I run this file, it will first asking the question is enter the car price. Let me write here 20 lakhs. Okay, and it's in Hindi. In we are writing a 20 lakh, and the color is blue. So when I put enter, it's showing the 20 lakhs. The car price is 20 lakhs and car color is blue. When you're calling any other method, audi dot drive, so you can also access it. If here I just use the only one value is a self dot price, so obviously it will first asking the question is enter the car price, enter the car price and enter the car color. Let me write here, so 25 lakhs and black. So yes, car price 25 lakhs. We can drive the 100 km/h and car price is 25 lakhs. So why it's asking the first enter the car price, enter the color? Because the Python is following the top to bottom, but this is the object oriented concept. So let me show you what exactly the process it is following here. This is the object oriented. First it will check the line number 1, and then it's a class, so it's not enter inside. Then directly go to the line number 15, line number 16, line number 18. So 18 is just creating the object of class. Then come back to the line number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then checking and come back to the again line number 20, and which method is called the info method. Then go to the line number 12 and print the statements. And after finishing this statement and checking the value is a 21, line number 21, which is called the drive method, and come back to the drive method is line number 9 and line number 10. So this is the process which is following the object oriented, and that's why the Python is the procedural and object oriented programming language. Hope you like this video. This was completely the constructor. So in the next video we'll discuss about the inheritance. So see you in the next video. Hope you like this video. Just give the thumbs up and subscribe this channel.